Notre Dame versus Georgia. We obviously know Carson Beck is not playing in this matchup. He's out for the rest of the year. So their backup stepping in. He stepped in that last matchup they played in the SEC championship, was able to get it done against Texas, do everything they need to hold them off, and get that big overtime victory to push them up to the number 2 ranked team in the college football playoff. And they find themselves with a very difficult matchup against Notre Dame. I truly believe the Fighting Irish, ever since their little fluke loss in week 2 or 3 to Northern Illinois, have been one of the most dangerous teams in the country. I truly believe the Fighting Irish are a team you do not want to see coming down the stretch. I believe Riley Leonard, Jeremiah Love, this whole squad, Bo Collins, who looked very, very good in that playoff game as well. I believe this is an offense that is rolling. They have been battle tested throughout the course of the season after dropping to Northern Illinois. They played an Army team who was undefeated heading into the matchup. Before that, they played a Navy team who was undefeated heading into that matchup. Two teams we talked about being playoff contenders, and they dismantled them both completely. Not even a question or a challenge for the Irish. And then you also threw these little challenges at them here and there, and they dismantled every single one of them down the stretch. Won these games big. Their defense is very, very good at forcing turnovers. Their defense will come up and hit you in the mouth, and their offense is the same way. Jeremiah Love will come out, break off a 98-yard touchdown for the first ever touchdown in 12-team college football playoff history. This is just a team that's all well so rounded, so strong on all sides of the ball in every aspect of their game, and it's a team that can kill you in any way, inside and out. The Fighting Irish, I believe, are just going to give Georgia trouble all night long, and they're going to get themselves a big college football playoff win. My prediction on how this game is going to go, it's going to be back and forth. They're going to trade some blows, but ultimately Notre Dame will be physical. They'll pull out all the stops. They'll do what they need to do. They're going to hit Georgia in the mouth. They're going to come after that backup quarterback. They're going to force some turnovers. They're going to make them make mistakes, and they're going to take advantage on the offensive side of the ball. They're going to win this game 32-26. I believe Notre Dame's going to come out, going to make plays when they need to. They're going to go up. Georgia's going to get a score here in garbage time. Notre Dame has complete control of this game heading down the stretch, and they get a huge college football playoff quarterfinal win to advance to the final 4 teams in this 12-team playoff. So that's the bracket. We have it set the way we just previewed all these games, and it looks a little something like this. So don't mind the graphic, don't mind the horrible edits down the line, but here we have Texas coming out on top of Arizona State. I don't think that's going to be a blowout, but I don't think it's going to be an instant thriller. I think Texas has complete control down the stretch. They take advantage in the fourth quarter, and they sort of put this game on ice. Then we look down, we see Ohio State beating Oregon in what I think is going to be a thriller, one of the best games in recent history, the best game of this 12-team college football playoff. I believe Ohio State and the Buckeyes are going to get it done 45-35 coming down the stretch, taking care of the Oregon Ducks. And then looking down, I think Penn State will take care of Boise State in the second half. They'll do what they need to do. They'll force turnovers. They'll be this physical, strong unit that we know them to be, and they will put that game on ice and completely take Boise State out of it, eliminate the run game, and Penn State's going to cruise to an easy college football playoff win, entering into the top 4 for the first time in program history. Never saw that 4-team playoff, but now they're going to find themselves in the final 4 teams thanks to the new 12-team playoff bracket. And then finally, closing off the quarterfinals, I have Notre Dame taking care of Georgia, coming after that backup quarterback and making plays, making some errors, forcing mistakes from Georgia all night long, and chipping away at the Bulldogs until eventually they find themselves in the final 4 in this 12-team playoff.